Welcome back, everybody, to PVK TV. I'm here with my colleague Ben Toro, Medeiros Productions here. Glad for you guys to join us again. Can't wait to get the show started. As you guys know, we had the Western Mass Warriors this past weekend. You know, Ben, what was your emotions this weekend? I know I was excited for this game. What were you thinking before game? What were you thinking after game? You know?
Well, just to be mentally prepared for the game. You know, everybody's emotions were high. You know, it was a very important game in our franchise. Very important divisional game, and not only a divisional game, a personal game.
Yeah.
You know, as you know, both teams don't like each other.
No.
Not at all.
Not one bit.
You know, words always will be exchanged left and right. Doesn't matter. You know, we won this battle. Even if we win the next battle, it's still going to be that's going to be the new rivalry in AAA, in my opinion. You know, unfortunately, the whole NEFL doesn't really know about it, but at least when it comes to this part of the state and this part of our city,
yeah,
it's a big game. You know, emotions were high. Everybody wanted to play their best. You know, we had people come off injured reserve right up to play in this game. This is a very, very important game. You know, it meant more than just a win or a loss, in our opinion. You know, just, you know, like I said, emotions were just going high. You know, everybody was just nobody wanted to make a mistake, and I feel that comes from anywhere from coaching to players. You know, we wanted to play that perfect game. You know, and we came out with a victory. You know, 6-0. We drove the ball down the field. Just again, couldn't score in the red zone. We got to the goal line. Penalties after penalty after penalty.
Definitely a flag-happy game, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was. We were on the 1 yard line, ended up being back at the 35-yard line. Yeah. Unacceptable, you know. We're in the red zone a bunch of times. We have to score. But last 2 minutes of the game, I think it was like a minute 30, a minute 05, something like that, we scored a touchdown to win the game, thanks to our defense, again, putting us in great field position. They played an outstanding game, you know. Goon, big interception. Bem's a big interception. Dom had an interception. Big Jordan swatting balls down. Yep. You know, linebackers, everybody in the whole made a great defensive effort to help us win that game. You know, and shout out to the Warriors defense. Warriors defense came up big in huge spots also.
Yep.
You know, stopping us in the end zone, stopping us from scoring a bunch of times. So, you know, forcing us to kick field goals that unfortunately we didn't make. And, you know, they played their asses off too, you know.
I do have some bad news for that touchdown. So my battery died, switching batteries, and I did not get the touchdown on video. So Mar, I do apologize for that.
You missed a lot of good footage on video.
Yeah, I'm definitely pissed about that. I'm not gonna lie. I have a second of it, and then it's gone. So I do apologize for that, Mar. But I seen you get it though.
For you guys that aren't gonna see it, Mar ran in for a QB sneak to score the touchdown.
Yeah, it was about the half-yard line. We just ran right in, perfect. You know, it was good. Good blocking, good everything, good hold. So.
Well, it wasn't that good, you know. We had to force him in there, but you know,
got in there,
big Ulysses up front kind of stuffed it up with Jack and everybody else on that Warriors defensive line, and we had to just barrel him in there.
I
was able to catch up with Dominick Whitley, one of the defensive backs for us at practice the other day, so we'll just take a look into that interview real quick.
I think we're going to do good. I think we're ready. You know what I'm saying? We're bouncing back from the loss last week, but it wasn't too many errors, so fixed them up. We're ready to go. Yeah, we already wiped that away. I mean, shit happens, so done and over with, ready to play. Nightlife, you already know. Captain number 7, Dominick Whitley.
Thanks, Dom, for taking the time out of practice to come talk to me. I do appreciate that. We're just going to jump right into the highlights of the game, and hope you guys enjoy it.
I'm saying we're here to take this W. Show up, show off, get the job done. Let's get it.
You are now being struck down by the Titans. You are now being struck down by the Titans. You are now being struck down by the Titans.
Break us down, Bryce! Let's go, baby! Let's go, baby! I need a woo! I need a woo after every call! Let's get it! All day life! All night life! All your bros life! Offense life! Defense life! House call life! Hey, squad life! Hey, the club life! Hey, the style life! Hey, the style life! Hey, the style life! Nightlife on 3! 1, 2, 3! Nightlife!
Titans.
That's what I'm talking about.
We go 4-1-3 on 3. 1, 2, 3. 4-1-3.
You know.
As you can see, that was good, hard-hitting Western Mass football for you. You have talents from all different schools in the Western Mass area in that game right there. Central, Commerce, Ludlow, SciTech, Putnam, you name it, they were all there. You know, that just shows you what the 4-1-3 is all about, what kind of football players that we produce. Great game, and I look forward for the next battle. You know, what is it, September 13th?
Yes.
Is the next battle.
So obviously the game ended up 6-0. You know, the offense struggled a little bit. Maybe a lot. We ran the ball pretty well, though. You know, drove down the field a couple times, had a couple good passing yards. You know, but offensively, we need to get better. You know, what's your opinion on you know us getting better, Ben? You know, I know we can run the ball. We have great linemen. You know, we have great wide receivers. The quarterback's trying to learn. You know, which is great. But what do we do to get better at this point?
I feel like we're getting there. We're getting there, little by little. You know, it's not stuff that you're going to catch on camera.
No.
You know, but you can see it game by game that we are marching the ball down the field. We just got to get it in the end zone, point blank, period. That's the fact of the game. You know, get the ball in the end zone, you win games. Our defense has been playing outstanding. You know, what, 26 points in 3 games? What's that? That's less than a touchdown a game.
At least, yeah.
Less than a touchdown a game. You know, and we only scored 13 points. You know. Something around those lines.
19 points now in the last game.
19 points. You know, 19 points in 3 games is pathetic. But now we're actually marching down there. The last game we were in the red zone a bunch of times. It's just, you know, maybe working on red zone offense, even if that's not the point, just making sure that we're not making those mental mistakes, those mental errors to backtrack us. But I feel we're getting there. We're just 1 or 2 pieces away, maybe 1 or 2 different plays away, different strategies away to get us over that hump. And I have a strong feeling once our offense starts clicking, we're going to explode.
Oh, we'll be a dangerous team, guarantee that. Once our offense gets clicking, you know, Mar had a great pass to Gio in the end zone in the first half, and
yeah, just off the fingertips.
Tipped it off. You know, it would have been a great play, great catch, but you know, ended up being.
Mar's developing into a smart quarterback.
Yes, he wants to learn, so that's good.
He's raw right now still. You know, his first year playing quarterback at this level. You
didn't even know he was going to play quarterback.
He was a wide receiver at one point, you know. And he's stepping in, taking the leadership of the team, which is outstanding. You know, he says the right things at the right times, and positive, and always motivating the guys. You know,
oh, yeah.
Blocking for him has been a privilege. You know, great guy. I know the rest of the line likes him. You know, takes command of the huddle. You know, and I'm sure once we start developing him a little more, and once he starts reading the defense a little more, it'll come easy. You know.
I ended up asking a couple people, getting a couple votes on the players of the game, and I talked to Coach Kev first, and he nominated the whole entire offensive line. Josh Moore
played very well.
Hip, Monty, Ben, and Vinny. So the
offensive line played very well. Oh, yeah. You know,
we only allowed 2 sacks, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
5 sacks allowed all year, which is pretty good. You know, our offensive line is doing a great job.
We're the smallest offensive line in AAA.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, we're getting there. We're working hard. We just got to fix a couple kinks.
Yeah.
You know, but what can you do? You know, this is all we have. We have 6 offensive linemen, including George, you know, who comes in there and fills in from time to time.
Defensive player of the game ended up being the whole entire defense. You know,
pitching a shutout.
Pitch a shutout, which was great, obviously. For, you know, Warriors' first drive, they had to punt it. Their next drive, Brace caught the interception. The next drive, Goon caught an interception. The next drive, Bems caught an interception. The next drive, Dom caught an interception. You know, we completely shut them down, which
there was one point great, where you know? Mar threw an interception. The Warriors had the ball inside the 5-yard line, and this was our first drive, and the defense didn't allow them to score at all.
No.
You know, in the 5-yard line, even kick a field goal to score 3 points. No. So you got to give it up to our defense, who, number 1, held them to nothing. Number 2. We're cracking heads.
Oh, yeah.
Some guys were laying some wood on some guys, and it was just a big physical battle. And of course, they came up on top. You know, Big Jordan swatting stuff down, looked like JJ Swat out there.
Yep.
You know, and it was a battle. That's all I can really say.
It was great to see Brett James back in the field. I'll tell you
Brett
that,
James
you know?
had a phenomenal game. Tackles,
instant impact for us. That's for sure. You know, it was great to see him back in the field.
He helps our linebacker core tremendously.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I'm sure once we get Waddy Wads back and everything, our linebacking core will be tremendous. You know,
top in the league. I guarantee that. I was able to catch up with a couple players from the Knights and the Warriors after the game for a couple interviews. So we're gonna take our time to watch the Bobby Grimes interview, which was a former Warrior, came to play with us this year. You know, he had a tremendous game. He had over 70 yards rushing. You know, he touched the ball a lot. He did great, I'll tell you that. He definitely wanted to win that game, so we're going to take a look at that.
It was fun, man, playing with my old brothers, man. It's all for the love of the game, man.
So, you know, first time playing against the Warriors, am I correct?
Yeah.
How did that go for you?
I mean, we got the W. That's all you could ask for, man. My man JVM Warriors. See how we do it, man. Nightlife.
I was also able to catch up with James Brown Martin. I've known him growing up. He's a great guy. He's one of their offensive linemen and defensive linemen. He was just gonna give me a couple words.
It was a pretty good game. I think Knights came out to play. We came out to play. Defensively, both teams played great. Unfortunately, one of us had to lose. Came down to the last minute. It was a heck of a game. Look forward to seeing to play them again when we can see them up in Holyoke.
Intercity battle. You know, we had a lot of big crowd here. You know, did the hype get to you guys at all?
Not at all. It's all for 413. I mean, we all one family. We live next to each other. Somebody had to lose, somebody win. We all gonna talk junk. No matter who lost or won, we still gonna talk junk. Other than that, Warriors all day.
We also had our quarterback, Damarr Smith. He was able to give me a couple words, which is obviously great. I loved hearing from him.
Another former Warrior.
Oh yeah, another Warrior. He definitely wanted to win that game also. So we'll take a look at that, and then after that interview, I'm just gonna blend it right into the Chris Borders interview, their quarterback, and he'll give us a couple words.
You know, I felt good. It was a big game. You know, I mean, we're coming off a loss, big loss, and we know it's a divisional game. So we just had to come out and win, man. We're just looking to grow every game, just taking it one step at a time. So, you know, it's a big 4-1-3 rival. Everyone knows each other. So, you know, you want to come out on top.
What about the emotions after the game? How did it feel after winning?
It felt good. It was a long, hard game, and they put up a hard fight. You know, we had a hard time really getting in the end zone. You know, getting the red zone a couple times. You know, it's kind of frustrating you don't come up with a score. But you know, we're growing. We got that big score. High intensity, man. The team, the energy was there. The fans was in it. So it was a good game, man.
What are we going to work on for the next week for getting ready for the militia?
Next week, I mean, same thing we've been doing every week, man. Just getting in practice, trying to gel together, man. Make sure receivers running routes, O-line, playing D. You know, just same things we've been working on before. You know, just trying to get better one game at a time. So
Chris Borders with me. So can I get your thoughts on the game, Chris?
Oh, good game, good game. I love a battle. I tried to keep the 0-0 as close as possible down to the last minute, but good game, PVK.
So inner city battle, you know, how crazy was that?
This is beautiful. We need to blow this up for the next 10 years. This should be how football is supposed to be at the next level. If you all do what you're supposed to do and we keep doing what we're supposed to do, this can grow to be a great thing.
So this upcoming Saturday, August 16th, we'll be in Danbury, Connecticut, playing against the Connecticut Militia. You know, great offense, like we've talked about earlier. You know, have great wide receivers. You know, Jason Davis, one of the great wide receivers in the league. The quarterback, Kevin Olberg, he is a great quarterback, one of the best we'll see in this whole entire league.
They solidified a running game. They lead the league in rushing.
I just seen that the other day. Yeah.
So we're in for a battle. You know, we're going, like I said, but I'll take our chances with our good defense against a good offense.
Yeah.
I'll take our chances. I think we'll do well. I think we'll be successful at times. You know, we'll see. That's just why we play the games. You know, on paper, I'm sure on the forum, everyone's going to have us losing by 40.
Oh. Obviously.
You know, like, oh yeah, the Knights can't compete with the militia. Well, we'll see, you know. I'm sure if you ask JD will tell you that the Knights can ball. You look at the Chiefs, you know. We just had an interview and the guy said the Knights can ball. You know, so just because we're under 6 feet tall, most of us, we could all play football. You know, it's all about the athletes. It's all about, you know, doing it for the NFL and doing it for everybody.
That about wraps up the show. I appreciate you guys watching, of course. You know, please give me a question to ask. No one's giving me questions. We had a couple, but, you know, I want you guys to ask me what you want me to talk about. Ask Ben. Give me a topic to talk about. We need something, you know, anything. #knightlife. Like I told you, I'll find it. You know, please ask. We need to figure out some questions. Of course, we're going to end it off with top 5 plays of the week. You know, we do this every week. Like I said, no matter what, win or lose, PVK TV will be here to show you guys what's going on with us. So
thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yep,
you know,
appreciate it.
Look forward for this upcoming battle Saturday against the militia up in Danbury. You know, our objective
is not to hit those damn cannons.
Silence the fucking cannons, man. Silence the cannons. But I hope next week we have some good news for you here on PVK TV.
Yeah, of course.
You guys have a great night, you know, and thanks for watching.
Nightlife. Medeiros Productions 2014.